then they're gonna come out and be like, thank you so much for letting me use your money. Here is $2. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about saving some money. Before you do, I believe it is very important to calculate your expenses. And before you start saving, you need to know how much you are making. Then you need to figure out how much you are spending. How much money is going to gas, food, bills, rent, anything you spend your money on. After that, okay, you get an idea of how much you can truly afford to save. And in order to continue saving money, you need to set goals. Long-term, short-term. It won't feel like a chore. It won't feel like you're just doing it for the heck of it. You'll have a vision. You'll have something to look forward to, a reason why. And that's what's going to keep you motivated to keep doing it. Okay, well, let's get to these tips. The first one that I have for you is the 30-day rule. Whenever you are shopping, especially shopping online, it creates this dopamine effect. That excitement that you get when you start adding things to your cart, when you press that buy now button, just how you press that like button, which you should definitely do right now if you haven't already. That anticipation you get waiting for the product that you purchased to arrive. Dopamine receptors get activated. It starts working with other neurotransmitters and hormones, and as a result, you get this temporary feeling of euphoria. And then when the product arrives, you're happy, just for a little. Then you get over it and it's like, whatever. That is why you should take the 30-day rule into account. If you see something that you really want, then wait 30 days. Put that money, however much it costs, into your savings account. If by the end of the 30 days you still want it, then buy it. If you don't, then leave that money in your savings account. Number 2 is to set up automatic deductions. Whenever you get paid, have a certain percentage go into your savings account. You won't see the money and just use whatever's left over. You should make it seem as if that's the money that you initially get. I think this is an amazing way to save money because it doesn't require work. When I first started saving money, I struggled a lot, mainly because I would forget or I would just keep pushing it off. I would be like, I'll do it later, but never came around to it. And when I did, the amount I would put in would always be different. So this helped me a lot. It made it so much easier because I didn't have to think about it. If you get paid with direct deposit, have them put a certain percentage into this account and another percentage to this other account. If you get paid with cash or checks, however you get paid, then that's when you'll have to do it yourself and you'll just schedule it. Number 3 is to zero out your money. Every night before going to bed, log into your bank account. Let's say, for instance, you have $122 and your plan is to zero it out to 10. All you have to do is just take the last digit and subtract it to get a 0. So in this case, you have 122. You subtract 2, you end up with 120. Those $2, transfer them into your savings account. Maybe you want to zero out to 2 zeros. You take your 122, you subtract 22 to get 100. Those $22, put them in your savings account. You can even do this with cash. And if doing it every single night feels like a little too much for you, then that's okay. Do it once a week. Number 4 is paying with cash. It is so easy to swipe your card over and over again, and you don't really realize how much money you are spending until you look at your balance and you're like, oops, somebody went over their budget. Paying with cash is so helpful because you are seeing it and the depletion of it. Now, if you carry larger bills, then research shows that that's a plus because a lot of people don't want to break it. You start overthinking about every little thing that you want to buy, and sometimes you end up realizing that what you wanted to buy, you don't really want it or you don't need it. So you don't. For the longest time, I was a person that never had cash on them. Ever. Up until a couple months ago, I started carrying cash and it's made a difference. So just try this tip out. Number 5 is utilizing apps that will give you cash back. There are so many great apps out there. I've personally only used Rakuten and Ibotta. With Rakuten, you just make an account, then you do your regular shopping through that site. They have so many stores you can choose from, and they'll tell you what percentage of cash back you will get. With Ibotta, same thing, you'll make an account, then you just start browsing through it, you start adding offers to your account, you go to the store, buy the items, scan your receipt, and Ibotta will give you cash back. It's an extra step, but there's stuff that you would have bought regardless. Groceries, supplies. So why not get some money back? Number 6 is making more money. If you are struggling to pay your rent, to pay your bills, to buy food, then saving money should not be your focus. You need to put your focus on getting more money. There are so many incredible side hustles out there that you can do. Side hustles that you can do at your own time, at your own pace. And for some of them, you don't even have to leave your house. The last tip that I have for you guys is opening up a savings account with a higher APY. I have a question for you. If you have a savings account with Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, how much money are they giving you for keeping your money with them? I've noticed 2 things. 1, their APY is super low, like 0.1% low. That means if you give them $20,000 to hold for you, mind you, they're using that money. It's not just sitting there. Then they're gonna come out and be like, thank you so much for letting me use your money. Here is $2. The second thing I noticed is that they charge you. If you don't have a certain amount in that account, then you gotta prepare yourself for some fees. I advise you to do a little research, look at different banks, see which one will benefit you the most. I personally have an Ally savings account and I love it. They don't charge you for not having a certain amount in there. No fees. Their APY went down. It's at 1.1%, but that's way better than Wells Fargo. And there are even accounts way better than that. Accounts that will give you 10% for keeping your money with them. But people don't know about those accounts. Well, those were the 7 tips I had for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. It means a lot to me. Comment down below which one appealed to you the most while you're at it. Share, like, and subscribe. And the way to get started is to quit talking and start doing.